Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Hi, hope everyone is well. Ta-da-da-da-da. We're here. So, at the moment, you can see the farm. There's a card dropping down now. That's for anybody who hasn't seen this before, doesn't know what this is. That card takes you to the video of this being built. This was meant to be the centerpiece of the village portion of the valley. Because we are building the gigantic valley, all in Minecraft style. The actual centerpiece of the valley is the castle, but we'll get to that next year. It's not going to be built this year, it'll be next year when that's built. So the farm's getting a full redesign. I'm not happy with it. I've started tearing it down. I'm really not happy with it. The barn that's sat over there, just off camera, I believe. Yep, it's just off camera. That's fine. That will be kept as is. The internals of that need to be finished. That will be fine. I'm going to do a bit of work on that. As for the rest of this, it's all going to be torn down to nothing. And then it's going to have a ground up rebuild. So that's going to be my project for the moment. So, yeah, come and join me on this lovely, lovely teardown process. Let's have a bit of a chat while we tear stuff down, shall we? So we've got loads of these boards. These I'm finding hard to find at the moment. These are 8x16 baseboards. I used to have them as a kid. So I do apologise about all the noise. If you're wearing headphones, I do apologise. It's going to be a lot of noise. So, you know, headphone warning. But that's the plan. We're going to tear this all to pieces. And see where we end up at, really. I'm just looking at it. Whilst it's been sat over to one side, over there. Whilst I've been building other things, and I've just been looking at it and thinking to myself, you know what? I could do so much better. Now I've got a lot more confident in my Lego building. Because when I first started doing this, I wasn't very confident in my ability to make MOCs. This is my first MOC I've ever made. Is this valley? I've never made anything, you know, anything at all that's not been designed by Lego. So this is my first one. And yes, I decided to buy something ridiculous to make. But hey, that's the sort of person I am. So I'm looking at it, and I could do better. So I'm due to be at a Brickshow in a couple of days here in Retford. By the time this video goes out, that'll be long over. But yeah, I just thought to myself, you know what? I can do better. So I am going to do. I'm going to tear it down. I'm going to start again. From scratch. I'm going to tear it down, and then we're going to go from there and see what we get to, really. God, there's loads of this. It's going to take ages. This is just going to take an age. I can just hear the SpongeBob narrator in my head now. It took so long, the old narrator died. The new narrator was hired, and then died again, and I'm the replacement. This is how long it's taken. I can just hear that in my head right now. I just can. It's funny. I mean, I used loads of this to do a path, a covered walkway. It wasted so much brick and so much space on something that didn't even need to be there. I mean, when I do stuff on Minecraft, because yes, I do play a lot of Minecraft. When I play on Minecraft, I often make paths, and I often cover them over, obviously, because of mobs. You want to make it so you can move around without having to worry too much about mobs. Mobs. Or the fact that I don't go to sleep. I never make my character sleep on Minecraft. So I'm probably getting those things flying around in the sky. I can't remember what they're called right now. If my son were here, I could ask him, he'd be like, yeah, Dad, it's what it's called. Like, cheers, mate. But You know, I often just leave them and don't bother sleeping. And anyway, I covered over my travel ways, just make it safe for myself. And I thought, oh yeah, I'll do it on this because I'm basing this on my actual Minecraft world I made, which I built over a few years. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. And yes, that's the underside of the houses. That's what they actually start like. I know. It's fun, isn't it? Right, so I'm going to crack on with a bit of this. I'm going to crank up the music, have myself a bit of a rock concert. I'm going to put up some really heavy metal. And for you, it'll be a few seconds, and for me, it'll be hours. So I'll see you in a little bit.
2 weeks later.
Oh dear. Well then, we're here. Yes, the little thing does say 2 weeks later. It's actually been 2 days. Still pulling things apart and trying to do all the other things that are on my to-do list. So 2 days later, we're back at it. I've had to raid Asda again for these tubs. These are £1 for 2 of these large ones. It's £1 for 5 of the ones that are a bit smaller than these, which are, hold on, that size. It's £1 for 5, and they are really, really good quality PVC. Really good quality. I like them a lot. I've got some of these. Got more. Yeah. Found something interesting in pulling this thing apart. I'm loving pulling this thing apart. I'm finding all sorts. I completely forgot I had. The other thing I've noticed is I've completely over-designed this thing. Way over-designed it. Way over-designed it. So we're pulling stuff apart, and I am going to redesign the whole thing from the ground up. So, why not? I found this. Now, when I first saw it, I thought, oh, it's an 8x16 plate. It'll break into 2 pieces. Nope. Not at all. Hang on. Got 2, 4, 6, 8. Right, that's a 12 by 16, I believe it is. Is it 12 by 32? Something like that. It's massive. I mean, that's a 16 by 16. For comparison. For scale. Yeah. Lose my marbles. Never had any, but I lose my marbles. But we're on to tub 3 of tanned parts. I've got 2 tubs over there full. The base plates here have taken up 1, 2, 3, 4 tubs. I've got loads of them. I've got 8 base plates. The big 32 by 32 standard plates. I've got a load of those free now. Still taking things apart. Still sorting. I've got loads to sort out. I've still got 2 more buildings to take apart there underneath all the tubs. The barn I was going to keep. I'm actually going to disassemble now and redesign that one because I've looked at it now and thought, you know what, it's actually bigger than it requires. It's bigger than it needs to be. So that's going to get some love and attention and shrunk a little bit. Probably shrink it by about 1/3 because it's a lot bigger than it needs to be. I'm going to shrink it by 1/3 and yeah, make it a bit more usable size. So that's cool. There's stuff everywhere. Anyway, that's enough nattering. Let's get to having a chat while we sort some of this out. We've got TB16s, TB4s. Got quite a few black plate. Now, when I'm doing these, this all came from the underside of the house. When I'm doing it, I don't like to just put a brick underneath because that pushes it straight up to 3. And by 3, I mean it's the width of 3 of these. Now, I like it, so I put these on the bottom, but in 2s. So you stack them on top of each other, and then once you put the plate in that you're actually going to build onto, then it has it at 3. It has it at a standard brick level. which I do. I know it's a bit more finicky, it's a bit more expensive, and I'll probably eventually find a better way around it. But to me, it just makes sense at the moment. It's just the way I do it. Although saying that, when it comes to the cathedral, I'm not. The cathedral, I've got a giant pile of yellow 2x4, vintage yellow, which I'm going to throw into the floor of the place and just going to plate straight over the top. So that's going to be the first build that I'm going to do where it's not done this way, just for the fact of that thing's 2 foot by 4 foot by 2 foot, as you can see in this picture. She be huge. All 11.7 kilos and 7,000 pieces of it. It's ridiculous, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Need to find a... Put them in there. I do actually have a tub for those boxes. Yes. 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 I do have something for the windows as well, so I'll throw them in with the boxes. The tub for the windows is up on my shelf. Which is creaking at the moment. The weight of all the stuff I've got stashed on it. Really do need to get some more shelves. Yes. Need a bigger house. Just need a much bigger house. Anyway, back to sorting parts. So, yep, let's crack on to some music. I can sort some parts out.
Going on the west side. forever. Hold my hand, let's go. Anywhere you wanna go. We'll leave behind the world. Make it last forever. Make me last forever.
Right then, folks, we're going to continue this on the next episode of Lego with Fonzie. We'll do this as a two-parter because I've got all this to sort of put on the table to sort out now and try and find somewhere to put it without my shelving collapsing. I need to go and get some more shelving and get more storage tubs due to the fact of just quite literally how much there is. So, stay tuned for the culmination of this destruction. And then we're going to start rebuilding the whole farm again from scratch. And hopefully this time it'll be a bit better. So thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying this build series so far. And I hope to see you all very soon on the next episode of Lego with Fonzie. Please look after yourselves. Take care. And I'll see you soon. Bye. God, I must be cracked because this thing's everywhere. I've got tubs everywhere. I'm going to have to buy it. I'm going to have to. Oh my God, I'm going to rent somewhere for it all. Ah!